This video will be about banking in Ukraine and wire transferring money and such. To understand, the first thing you should evaluate generally is how long you want to stay in Ukraine. Whether it's 3 months, whether it's 6 months, whether it's a year, whether you want to overstay and never come back to the country you're from. But basically, this video will go through these types of things. Is when you go into Ukraine, and this is true generally with any country, I believe, although I've only opened up a Polish bank account and a Ukrainian bank account. To understand what needs to happen is this: when you go down into Privat Bank, as an example, you will go down, you will go with your passport, and you will go, I want to open up a bank account. They will open up a bank account, they will take your passport, do a scan, etc., write down your name. They will ask you, depending where you are from, whether you want a euro card or a dollar card or a British sterling. And you can also have a hryvnia account. And that. So you have one of four choices. The suggestion basically is wherever you're from, usually choose the currency that you have, because if you choose a hryvnia one, the hryvnia will skyrocket like a roller coaster up and down, depending on the day, depending on the hour, depending on the week. So it's best to keep it in a foreign currency. Now, to understand, in Ukraine, because we are foreigners, we cannot literally physically deposit cash. Now, I believe, and this could be corrected if I am wrong, I believe this is a holdover from the Soviet Union, because everything has to be documented, and I'm sure there was some legal threat if they did not document things back in the day. But however, if you just go to the bank and hand them cash, they will not accept it. If you hand them hryvnia, they will not accept it, because of the simple fact that you are a foreigner. And they have laws against foreigners. This is not to say it's a bad thing. It's just that they're, I think, a little sketchy about foreigners doing things that they should not be doing. So what happens is the only ways you can deposit money into the account is one of a few ways. One, basically wiring in money to the account from another foreign bank outside of Ukraine. That is one. Two, you can Western Union yourself money, however you wish to do this. Send yourself money through Western Union, and then go to Western Union itself, get the cash, then go to Privat. Give them, when you get Western Union, you'll get this paper copy that says that this X amount of money was sent from blah, blah, blah. And you will do that. They will then accept the cash. Now, the one advantage that Privat Bank has is inside of their mobile phone app, what happens is you can basically deposit money if you have the money order. You can do this with MoneyGram, you can do this with Western Union, and quite a few other services inside of the Privat Bank app. So this is inside service that Privat has acquired or created on its own. Now, to understand, if you have a Privat Bank account, because it's now a nationalized bank like Oshad Bank, you have the ability to pay your tram, you can pay your train ticket, you can buy an airplane ticket, you can buy flowers, you can do tons of things. You can even figure out where every ATM is that's a Privat Bank and every branch. It's extremely organized and it's extremely streamlined. And even what's easier is, let's say you owe a Ukrainian person money. If they have a Privat Bank account, all you need is their card number. That's all you need, is their card number. And you can send them money and that onto their card, and it will automatically deposit as if it's a payment to them. It's interesting things that Privat Bank does. Also, if you lose your card, if you lose your card, what happens is in the ATM, you'll get a text message or a call, and it'll say, "Silly, you forgot your card in the ATM. You should return and get it." Now, in case this happens, which I've done 4 times because I was silly and stupid and forgot, what happens is you can simply just go down to a Privat bank the next day, any Privat bank, and they will give you a new card within 2 to 5 minutes. You go, "I lost my card," they hand you a new one. It will have a new card number and everything. Now, to understand the process of when you get this Privat bank account, they will ask you for your passport. They will take a picture of you with your card. You'll hold the card up and they will take a picture of you. They will do that. Then they will ask you your social security number or tax ID number. If you have an EIN number, use your EIN number and call it a business expense, because this is what I do. Now, on top of that, you will get the card within probably 2 to 5 minutes. I can guarantee you'll get the card within 2 to 5 minutes. But regardless of this, you will have your money and everything else. I can tell you a lot of places within Lviv accept credit card. Now, if you're going to an open air market that all the food is out there, all the clothes are out there, all of this is out there, all this, and that, I can guarantee you they will not have a card machine. But if you go to a restaurant, in Lviv, I would say 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, they will have it. In Kyiv, somewhat the same situation. So usually you can pay by card very well. Now the exchange, when you pay via card, because your money is being held by Privat in a dollar amount, okay? The exchange rate, so whatever the exchange rate is to that second, however much it is changed during the day, but what it is to that second, it will exchange it for that value, and the conversion fee is 1 yuan, which is roughly about 3 cents. And that you're going to be charged about 3 cents to 4 cents for a conversion fee. Now, instead of using your U.S. bank and your U.S. credit card and getting an international transaction fee, and let's say from an international transaction fee, you would then also get a conversion fee, and that could be $3 to $4 per purchase. And that it's simply easier, if you're thinking long term, to have a Ukrainian bank account than it is anything else. That is the best way to put it in a general sense. Depending which bank you want to go to, I believe Oshad, Privat Bank, and there is a third bank are all nationalized. Now, because they are nationalized, what happens is this means that seniors will always get their paychecks. That's all it means. It's a nice way and a general way to say that they are FDIC insured. All the other banks, if you put your money in there, it could very much wise disappear. And that there's a chance that it may not, there is a chance that it will. It depends how you look at the boat of how everything goes. And that is banking in Ukraine.